Hello, and welcome back to Coffee with Meg. This is part 2 of Google Maps in the classroom. So what we did in our first part was we added the 3 markers, the entrance, and my first 2 rides at Disneyland. What I want to show you some cool ways you can use this more in your class to entertain the kids. The first thing I like to do is in 6th grade, I teach conversions. So I clicked on the directions, and once you click on that, an automatic new layer pops up. And you're going to turn this into walking mode. Once it is in walking mode, you can start putting your things in. So I start typing in my markers, which are my entrance and my first ride. And you'll see that a blue line will automatically come up. Now, I found that when you want to find the total without having the kids add all the street names and totals together, then you actually need to make sure you have at least 3 destinations. So I'm going to add my second ride. Oh, ride 2, excuse me. And then you'll see now I have a blue line to blue. What I could do is if you click on these 3 layer options, you'll see you can rename this layer, delete this layer, or get step-by-step directions. And when I was talking about the totals, you see up here that it added my total miles from the entrance to the Pirates Caribbean. But if I only had 2 destinations, it doesn't have this up here, and my students would have to add all these feet together. So depending on what you want your students to do. I had my students take these totals, and then they had to convert them to feet, inches, and yards. And you can see from B to C, it gives it to me in feet, which was totally fine because now they had to convert it to miles, inches, and yards. Another cool feature that you can have in this is this draw a line. And you can see you can add a line or shape or add a driving or biking routes. And I think because I'm still on this. So I need to make sure I'm back on my first layer. So I unclicked my second layer. And I'm going to click this draw and I'm going to add line or shapes. And so say I wanted to find the area of this water around Jungle Cruise and Pirates of the Caribbean. So I could find a shape. You can have them do triangles. You can have them do rectangles. I'm going to type this in area of water and hit save. And I can do the same things as features as I did with my place marker. But now what I can do is this cool measuring tool, and I can actually measure and get the perimeter, and it'll do it for me. Or you can have the students add different lines and make them add them. But it'll give me the total perimeter of this shape. And if I hit enter, it'll give me I can use it and see how many miles and things I need. Another cool way you can do this if you don't want to use it for math or science or whatever, you could also use this for language arts. If you have kids writing a story, they could map out a trip that they could write about their Disneyland and map out their markers of their trip in a nice, cool story. So to give a visual and an interesting perspective of their trip. I want to thank everybody for coming to Coffee with Meg and learning how to use Google Maps in the classroom. Thanks. See you next time.